Swimmy, you
は
want to
い、
introduce
画面
yourself?
が
I
来ました
I do
ね。
these all the time. I want to give you some free
Yeah,
time.
hi, I'm Swimmy Leone. I run
今
Breath
回
of Fire
レース
Academy.
ということで、奏者の方お二人いますか
That's
ら、が2画面
that
に
was
な
my
っており
bad.
ますね。
I'm not super talkative.
Yep.
That's why we're running with Sid here.
Yeah, I picked this up for the Breath of Fire relay when I started trying to help the community get that going again. We did finally get that going, and we're probably going to do another one in the near future around the same time. But I couldn't quit the game. It spoke to me. So honestly, though, you guys want to introduce yourself real quick before we get into the run?
Yeah, I'm Sonny Wrath 11, and you guys will be seeing me here for a little bit.
Yeah. The kicker is he's doing a run next, and we're just going to stay.
That's literally it.
I'm PX Mackay. I'm here to call Sid the Dingus.
This isn't what we agreed upon. So we do need the names for both of us.
Alrighty, so your top two names for the bid war are the Sid, capital T, capital S, no spaces, SID.
All right.
Wait, no, that's supposed to be his name.
Yeah,
Yeah, is that mine?
I claim this. It's mine.
Okay.
All right, now everything gets counts double.
It's fine. It's worth it.
And our second name is going to be Ken, capital K-E-N. That's not Ryu.
Ayo.
But it will get you a pretty
Okay.
decent way into Breath
If
of
you
Fire
squint
1.
hard enough, it won't say Ryu.
Ken.
Yeah, so the RNG kind of cycles through the beginner screen here. So ideally we hit the same frame, but it's not very likely.
Isn't it before you hit new game?
It's before you hit new game, before you actually go into the name.
I don't know.
it's all
Rex
good.
will be correcting me in chat about every wrong thing I say.
that's
here,
two more.
So don't worry about it.
Because I remember you
Okay,
telling me
okay.
that Rex had told you that it was as soon as you hit new game,
I just
the RNG cycle
I can't
stopped.
stop lying. I'm sorry. Anyway,
We'll talk about the RNG shortly.
Yeah,
It is
it's going to
important.
be very
so
apparent.
we'll count you guys in 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Good luck, you two.
はい、グッドラックです。
First thing we do here to save some time is actually we fill up our save slots so we can skip creating a new one. It's a little bit of speed tech, but $20 for the game, $20 for the memory card to make it run faster.
Exactly, and it does make it quite a bit faster. Just
ブレ
getting
ス・オ
through
ブ・ファイア
And I
5
hope you all
ド
are
ラゴン
ready
クォーター
for
は
always.
Yeah.
カプコンより2002年11月14日に発売されたプレイステーション2用ゲームソフトとなっております。
But yeah, we could take an opportunity to talk about this
ブ
story.
レス・オブ・ファイ
I
ア
want
と
you
い
to
う
play this game,
RPG のシリー
or
ズ
at
があ
the
っ
very
て、
least, you
あれ
can
の
go
5
to
作目
Diamond's run that does a
であ
story
りま
play
す。
through somewhere on YouTube. It's a very good one.
Yeah, Diane's story playthrough was what actually reacquainted me with the story of the game. After you roped me back into
Yeah.
actually playing it.
I haven't watched this story in the game in ages. I've forgotten.
I mean,
This is the speedrunner's curse. You forget things about
Yeah.
the game that you know so well.
I had to watch it recently because I did like 3 playthroughs to get the skills for the skills showcase. I hope we get to show that off, but the fact that we met Lowdive already is
Oh,
just
that's
mind-boggling.
so astounding. So first order of business here is to pick up some bait and bombs, which we are going to use to take care of enemies in those aforementioned hallways because
We can.
we're weak.
Yeah.
Very, very much so. And for the most part, the way that we're going to give currency in this game is how many bombs can we buy with whatever we end up selling.
Everything is measured in how many bombs it gets us when we sell it.
That's my favorite unit of currency, bombs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it is my favorite currency too. Luckily, meat's dirt cheap. It's like 8 per, while bombs are 80. So they're definitely the more desirable of the two.
Where are they getting this fresh meat from?
It's supposed to be cow meat, I think, in the original translation. The
think
original
so.
version.
Wait, which was?
The
fresh
meat.
No, it's not horse meat. It's delicious meat. It's
That's right. Yeah.
Surely.
It's umaniku, which uma is like
Oh,
a
yummy.
horse, but
I
but
see what
it
you're
actually
thinking.
yeah, it's actually delicious. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll work on baiting some of the enemies away from us. The humans and robots in the game will not take the bait, but the monsters will. Cool.
So speaking of the bait, I do a trick called bait stalling, which takes advantage of the little exclamation point you're seeing above these enemies' heads. I'm not going to do it right here, but it's a way of just keeping the bait as you slip by them. You don't do bait stalling, right?
No, I can ideally do it, but I'm not going to. The comparison in this run is basically new speedrunner versus old pro here. If I make any mistake, he wins immediately, just flat out. That's how this is going to go.
That is not true. I can make disastrous mistakes too.
Yeah, he's going to be playing a bit more aggressively because at the end of the game, our D counter is what's going to determine whether we can finish or not because we absolutely need our dragon transformations. He's going to be playing it a lot closer to the exact right number and maybe playing it a bit looser to show that kind of anybody can pick up this game. It's really not as difficult as you probably thought it was when you played casually, especially because of the dragon management. We just kind of bully every boss. It is kind of a dream to come back to this game and just mud stomp everything into the dirt.
And when we get to the point of having the D counter, we'll explain a bit more on everything behind that.
So I just got the easy bats, unfortunately.
Oh boy, I got hard bats.
Say you got easy bats and
So
got hard bats.
it's a good time to talk about how the enemies and treasures work.
Hello. Hi, little guy. Oh, he wanted to bite a Bosch. Okay.
So when you start a new game, it rolls a seed for you, and each seed has, for each map, a different treasure or enemy pattern.
Yep. I did get the good boxes, but since I got caught by the bat, I have no idea what I'm going to be seeing here, so have fun.
So the easiest way to remember those two patterns is by pattern A and pattern B.
Yeah.
And we happen to see both patterns on both screens. Now with this, Swimmy ended up laying 2 bombs, gathering all of the enemies together with bait, and then detonating the bombs in the battle, effectively ending it on turn 0, netting a lot of EXP.
And that's essentially the goal.
I
Almost
got
every
bombed.
fight in the game.
I misplaced a bomb.
Good. I misplaced a bat.
Yeah, that's way worse.
But thankfully, the Duke leader there is kind of an idiot, so...
Yeah, the
Oh,
enemies.
what-
Well, I
Oh.
misplaced an ogre too. Whoops.
Oh, I see what's happening. I should have picked up the meat when I, Yeah, I'm... Wow, I
I was about to say, you're...
These early rooms are really like deceptively easy when you watch a run. It's super easy to knock an enemy out of range of the bombs, and you get stuck in a really bad spot if you detonate and don't have everything in line. I switched
having a bad go of
to
it.
Bosch here as like a safety measure to make sure that I can kill an enemy if I misplace one of my items.
So, believe it or not, I usually get this on the first try.
That should be okay. I'm a little bit nervous about that, honestly. Okay.
They got them all.
Hey, hole in one.
Nice.
Absolute trash.
All right.
So we do set up a little bait wall there. The bombs are actually impermissible by enemies.
This is the worst
So
I've
they
done
get-
on this in
They
like
get trapped.
a month.
Trust me, man. I'll make another mistake. You'll be fine.
You know, it's less about that and more about I want to play good. and get fast.
I do that a lot in my runs too. I'm like, man, I really like to play good, and then it's 7 hours of some of the worst gameplay I've ever produced. But everybody loves it, so hey, man, let's laugh and roll with it. Yeah, this room's a bit goofy. So you can reset by picking up your items and replacing them, but the problem is early on your bait is very finite, and you can buy an extra couple, which is what I did. The bait stalling does help preserve your bait, but if you get into a bad spot, it's kind of rough. This is a really bad situation to be in, unfortunately, because killing the enemies fast, all in one go, and with the bombs yields us a lot of extra party XP. Luckily, these early fights don't really have a ton of party XP, but it may result in him doing a level 5 Cyclops, which is not impossible.
No.
It's just
very
annoying.
difficult.
It's heal intensive, so you have to waste a lot of time spamming heal kits. which is fine. You have a shop right before that, so even if you don't get any free heal kits, you can buy some.
It's just the kind of run where small mistakes will just cascade to more time loss.
Well, the big thing is we're used to just resetting in this situation. You take one look at that, you hit the power button, and you go again.
Yep.
You absolutely no hesitation.
I usually have a backup for it too. I just messed that up too.
I mean, it is rough
whatever.
being
It's
on
okay.
camera, man. Don't worry about it.
Nah, it's fine.
I mean,
You'll catch up eventually.
you'll show them how good you are in the low dive showcase.
I was about to say,
It's just like a 2-minute time loss or something.
I mean, I need it, to be fair. So I got a pattern where these high cheese are on the ceiling. These boxes can both maintain some very cool power-up items, and we got squat. Yep, that's about right.
I mean, the armor boost is literally the best thing you got, and even that is pretty much useless.
It's money.
The only boost item we care about is the power boost, and before Cyclops. The other one could have been a power meal or a reflex if we got lucky. Reflex we would like to see one of before the final boss, the second to final boss, so that he doesn't outspeed us. But other than that, we really don't care about the reflex. There's a very small chance we get outsped, but it does result in us having to do some shenanigans with G-flares, which you'll see in a moment what G-flares actually are. I'm actually on my way to the first boss fight here, so I'm going to be seeing what I can do. There is a possibility of an EXP box in the next room, which can make the fight a little bit quicker as well. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, if that EXP box shows itself, then
As long as I do the movement right, yeah.
it's going to be interesting to say the least.
Sort. Why am I in here? No, bad.
So Sid just taught Ryu kick, so now he can also position enemies on the world map.
Yeah, kick. Kick is really nice. It'll let us reposition enemies in combat. I just have to equip it. Right now, I don't have a use for. Okay, well, fine. Be like that. That box always has a footloose when it's dented like that. It's super annoying. Yep, 80 XP short too. Yep, Check, check, check.
But yeah, to be fair, the skill kick, it literally does what it says on the 10.
Yeah.
You kick the enemy, and then it gets pushed away.
So Cyclops is going to close in here. We want to keep him above 50% because he'll power charge or spirit charge and then attack and keep repeating that cycle. We don't want to push him into 50% while he's still on power charge. So we're going to, with this level, I can't push him below 50%. But in any other circumstance, we would be careful to make sure we didn't do that. Since I'm level 6, I don't think I'll be able to outspeed the boss at any point, but we are going to take our shield off for a lower speed penalty and an accuracy boost. Okay, that's funny. Crit on the slice and then miss vert slash. Thank you, Ryu.
Wow.
Beautiful.
So vert slash has an innate 20% accuracy penalty, so it misses a lot, but that's why we take the shield off to hope it doesn't.
Yeah, because with wearing the shield, you actually have less accuracy, and by unequipping the shield, you get that accuracy boost. But you still have that innate chance of missing, so it's like, thanks, RNG. Why are you doing this to me?
So I know the boss is going to go first, and I'm not going to be able to kill in this combo, so I need to pre-heal. We're going to play it super safe here and heal twice. He shouldn't be able to kill me at 95, but, you know.
Great.
Or miss.
I don't know if I can kill him next turn, actually. I think I might have to heal again.
I don't know if you can either.
If you miss both vert slashes but don't get a crit,
I got
then
one
there's no
slash
way.
crit.
But yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, you should be able to, though.
Maybe if I land another one, who knows? So we're going to see the second phase where he starts hitting us twice. I have enough heal kits to heal out because of all the enemies I took. I took my time getting extra heal kits. I just need to make sure to heal before the end turn. Hopefully he dies here. He's going to survive at like 1 HP. Yeah, yeah, boy.
Stupid vert slash.
No, I'm going to heal again.
Runner's
I'm not.
Bane.
No, we're not doing this.
I was about to say, best to play it safe and heal again.
Well, there goes that lead.
For now.
This is the kind of stuff you expect at level 5. This is pretty
Yeah,
rude.
no kidding there. Because at level 6, this shouldn't be as bad.
Yeah, if I had gotten an AP up, it would have helped as well. 'Cause it would
Hey,
have
nice
gotten me
landing
one
the
extra
bird slash
slice.
there.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, there's the damage output that the combo is supposed to have. or that the chain of attacks is supposed to have.
What? I'm going before Cyclops at level 6.
What?
Excuse me?
Come again?
Yeah.
I've seen that once, but only with reflex.
I've seen it lots of times, but it is not common. So I'm actually going to let Cyclops get a turn. So that I can just
avoid
bowl
those
him
double
down.
hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Cid has now recruited Nina to the party. Nice First Clash. And has locked D-dashing.
Yeah, D-dashing here normally will cost you something, but in this area it's free, so we are going to spam it relentlessly. We're also going to head into a cutscene here and pick up Lynn. She is going to help us move enemies around, like the kick ability she has out of my way, so we have some abilities with her that'll help us position enemies appropriately.
That's how the Cyclops fight supposed to look.
That was that was a good.
I don't know how I got trolled so hard. I did it right.
That was a beautiful Cyclops
For
fight.
once.
Yeah.
Oh, don't lie.
It's luck. That one is just completely up to luck.
Yeah,
First Slash is hit. Does Ryu get to go before or after Cyclops?
That was fully luck based, and
Yeah. But I'll take it.
like Sid had the bad luck, and Swimmy had the good luck leading into a great fight.
Danger Room number 1.
Oh, this is
2.
Oh, it is 2.
yeah, we're not doing that. Give me this and no. I mean, I guess we're doing it then.
So with Danger Room number 1, you're gonna see 2 very different ways of handling this Danger Room between Sid and Swimmy.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some really goofy stuff here.
Danger Room specifically is a room that you cannot. You have to clear out all the enemies before you can move on. So.
Seriously? There's not enough space here? All right, well, I guess we'll just spam it in the same spot. This is a bit rough because the bomb was supposed to kill everything, but I put it too far away. Please walk into that. Thank you.
Double tick. And not dead.
It's fine. We're just gonna shoot this guy back so that hopefully I can lay a flare next turn. And we'll keep working on this one where you can kill the other one. The spiders are pretty rough because they're pretty bulky and they eat meat fast.
Yes.
So it's really hard to
Beautiful.
quickly.
Okay. Next
Yeah, so
game.
Sid tries to group up all the spiders into the corner here. And over here, Swimmy, he's just going to put the bomb down and have all the
think
enemies
you got
walk.
it.
That's
That's a beautiful
arcade.
Danger Room
Heck
right there.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fast spiders. It'll do that.
Fast
Sure.
Spiders is not easy to do by any means whatsoever. But once you actually get it down, you can get it most of the time.
Yeah, I kind of cooked myself because I wanted to pick the bomb up and just redo the room, but I ignited it instead. I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm kind of committed to this now.
And now there's a second wave of spiders coming up.
Do we have time for some quick donations?
Yes, sir.
We
Go
do.
ahead.
All right, well, all this enemy position manipulation has me teed up for this perfect incentive. A $50 donation from Mr. Gouda. My favorite cheese is anything that tastes Gouda.
Nice.
We have a $50 donation from MechaLink. So great to see a game I've always loved get some time in the sun. Good luck to our runners. Hopefully the showcase goal gets met. And folks, want to remind you that if you donate to the marathon, please remember to put your donations towards those incentives. We have $400 to go on the New Game Plus skill showcase for Dragon Quarter, and we are short just under $1,000 for the complete Hellfire Chasm for the upcoming run of Final Fantasy 20th Anniversary Edition.
All that for a strong sword +1. Shout outs.
I mean, it's strong.
Should we explain how identifying items works?
Yeah, so when we get armor, shields or swords, guns or staves, we have to identify them first before we can equip them. The strong sword's a bit of a misnomer. It is stronger than our Ranger Edge in stats, but instead of having the slice ability put on it, it actually has side slash instead. And the side slash has a massive damage penalty for AoE. So it's it's a bit of a trick, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm walking into the second boss fight, Bosch. I get to turn into a dragon for the first time. I have to turn into a dragon. I am going to try to kill him with a D-breath, and I am planning to donate $10 for every frame that I go over or under on the D-breaths, and $50 for any frame perfect D-breaths.
Yeah, I'm not rich enough for that.
So the debriefs will increase the D counter by 0.05 per frame.
And
But before I do that to him, I'm going to soften him up a bit with Nina.
And it does like 10 damage per frame as well, or so?
It depends.
It ramps up and then hits a plateau depending on your charge level.
Also depends on enemy resistance.
The struggle is like it ramps up really fast, so it's very hard to get low damage numbers on the button and not waste too much. So like we're going to be trying to hit 230 here, which is kind of rough, honestly.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit D counter 2.15.
Let's see it.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Perfect. Let's go.
All right, Bully Lynn, go ahead. Sure.
I had no doubt you were going to hit that.
I had lots of doubts. I frequently do not hit that. I usually hit 220.
I was going to say, usually when I've watched you run, you're either a frame early or a frame late.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That comes with just running this game a lot.
Yeah. So part of the thing we do here is actually we shoot the enemies to get them in the right position with Lynn here, so they're all
画
in
面
line.
右の奏
The
者
best
さ
thing
ん
is
の
when
ところ
Lynn
に
misses, it still knocks him
2
back.
カウンターが出ている。
All right, let's see how Sid
That's great.
does.
Totally low.
200.
ウィキペ
I
ディア
can
を
fix this easily. The
読ん
problem
で
is
いる
Deep Breath does have a
感
little
じだ
bit
と、
of
こ
drop
の
off over range.
画
That
面の
was
右上
almost too
に
close.
That was
数字、
almost way too close.
Yeah,
いいカウンターなる
that
もの
beam
が、
won't reach
こ
the
の
guy in
ゲ
the
ーム
back
の
if you let go too
め
soon.
ちゃめちゃ
I think
特
that
徴
was
的な部
just
分
the
のよ
right
うで
amount
す
of
ね。
frames. Unfortunately, we wasted some counter there, but I've expected to
こ
have
の数値が 100% になると、
Yeah,
強制的にゲームオーバーになるけれど、
Yes.
any of the
何を
track-based
し
abilities.
ても
So D-dashing
どうあ
now,
がい
it
ても
takes
上がっ
up
てい
D
く上に
counter. Of course, you
下
saw
げる手段がないので、
it's 0.5% or 0.05%
ま
per
あ
frame.
自然と効率的なプレイを
We'll even be
す
able
るよう
to
に
charge
ゲーム側から要求されてい
and
る
use
わけで
Twister.
すね。
We've got a suite of
A
abilities.
few other abilities.
D breath is going to be our bread and butter early because our other options just do too much damage and
あ
or
で
do
も
single
そんな
target
ゲー
or
ムだか
cost
ら
too much.
なん
The
か
D breath is just the
え
most cost-effective way to
基
chip
本
through
的に
enemies
ゲームを
with
繰
like
り返
600
す
or less HP.
して
D
何
characters
周
also
も
causes counter
して
now, so they're not going
先
to
へ
use it as
進んで
much.
クリアを目指してい
It
くの
is
が
faster,
重
but
要
we
みた
use
いで
so
す
much
けれど、
dragon that it's not
まあ
usually a good idea to use D breath
まあ
early unless you're
スピー
absolutely
ドラン
trapped.
RTA なので
I've got the bad danger
繰り
info.
返しはしないでしょう。
We need to change places again. Hold on, buddy, please.
で画面左の奏者さんの方も出
On
ま
top
した
of
ね。
that, the D counter does go up for every couple of steps you take, and there are two ways.
D カウンタ
three
ー
ways to end the game.
数字を下
Either
げる
die
手段が
now
な
for
いよう
game
に
over, you reach the end of the game,
ちょっと
or your
歩
D
いた
counter
り
hits 100.
ちょっと戦ったり
which game ends immediately.
Yeah, you can
ま
also
あちょっ
soul
とステ
reset,
キパワー
which
を
is
使ったりすると
you can
ム
basically
クムク
reset
と
and
どん
carry
どん
some
上
of
が
your
ってい
stuff
く
back, but for the most part, ooh,
らしいですね。
That.
I can't wait to run into the high cheese somehow anyway.
Yeah, I'm
そ
waiting
ん
for
な
it.
こんなで、まあ、
Okay,
初
time for
見だ
debrief
ったり、
2. I'm
まあ、ゲー
looking
ムに
for
慣れてない期間だったりだと
310 HP.
すぐに上がってし
I
まうけれ
almost
ど
always miss this one.
ゲームに慣れしまくってる
Get it. I'd probably
奏者さんたちならそんなことは起
Yeah,
こ
we
らない
want to
で
use
し
a
ょう。
bomb here to soften up the
270.
big guys.
That's
Yep,
very low
ほ
too.
ら上がっていく。今
By the way, I'm only
D
counting
ダイブ
the first
だ
breath,
っていいの
so
か
that
な
was,
なるものを
270,
主人公が
four frames.
4 frames off.
竜
Yeah.
がしてなんかす
So
ごい
this is
強
some
い
of the variants
攻
that
撃
like
を
he got a completely
当て
different
ていました
counter
け
than
ど
I
そう
did.
する
This
と
one's much
数字
easier
が
to set up.
上がっていますね。
So this
2%
is
ぐらい
a
だ
little
ったはずが
bit
5% になっていますね。
besides having to like push them down to the lower platform.
So yeah, enemy layouts are different.
うん
Box,
こんな感じで
whatever's in
と
the
っても
box
強
is
い
always gonna be different,
攻撃
depending.
を
So it can
で
cause
きる
game
代わり
overtime,
に
right?
すぐ数値が上がっていくから
I mean, like this is where you really get to see both of the enemy sets in
まあ
action.
強い力を振るいまくっているとすぐゲームオーバーになってしまう
One
みたい
person
な
run
ね。
it, then you only get to see really one set of the enemies. But with both Swimmy and Sid having different enemy sets so far for
しかしスピードラン
quite
な
a
の
few
で
floors at this
おそら
point,
く緻密に
it's been
Oh, did
kind of
he get
interesting.
Nugget
考えられ
Danger
て
1? Oh,
使っているの
no.
で
No, I
心
got
配することはないと思いますけれど。
That Duke pattern is like
Well,
stealth
ne-
difficult. It really is because
I think it's easy, except
well,
apparently
it's
when
easy
I'm on
and- sorry, buddy, but,
stage.
the, but
easy
this,
until it's
this
not.
run says otherwise. If you were measured by a single run, none of us would speed run.
This is true.
You either run once and then retire immediately.
Yeah, so recently we used to do a shop before this gas boss here. We realized that there's a shop like right after, and all of the guys we want to talk to are right next to each other rather than spread out. So we just delay the shop because it doesn't affect the fight at all.
So everyone's poisoned now, by the way.
Yep.
Ryu's poison will go away when he turns into a dragon momentarily. The other two are going to be poisoned for the rest of the game unless they get knocked out.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Okay, I'm looking for 600 HP. Too early.
580.
Yeah, a little bit early.
And
Yeah,
you-
luckily
two
with this
frames
one,
off?
you can just de-transform
two.
and slap him a couple of times if he's close enough. I got everybody poisoned too. Yay! Yeah, I actually do prefer getting Lynn poisoned at the very least. It can be everybody, nobody, or something in between. Just random people get poisoned here.
So yeah, Swimmy will untransform there just to save D countered.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on the bright side, I did go under, but that gives me 2 frames of D counter back, so
I
It's
mean,
a trade-off.
yeah,
it's nice.
Slower fight, but you get to use that D counter somewhere else, like dashing.
yeah.
Nice.
Choked. 69 just for chat.
Nice.
Our kids more into 6-7 these days.
Oh,
Oh, all right. All
I knew it
right.
was coming up.
mark him up.
That's-
Mark him up.
That's 2 counters.
Yeah, I was about to say, put it down, PX. Put it down.
Swimmy, I knew you wouldn't fail me on that one.
You're welcome.
Might I distract chat with some donations?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, please.
A quick dive. Get under. This was my first PS2 game when I got the console back in 2002. At the time, I was confused, but it ended up being one of the games I sunk a lot of time into. Putting this one to New Game Plus incentive. We also got a $25 donation from Fardity Farfar, donating towards Jeff's name to be Harv in honor of Harvey Milk. With pride, being the current favorite thing, Harvey's birthday would have been this Friday. Love is love. Trans rights are human rights. And chat, if you're going to donate, please, please, please put those donations towards those wonderful incentives coming up, whether it be a bid war or an unmet incentive coming up. Again, we are $400 short of the New Game Plus showcase for Dragon Quarter, and we are getting closer to the Hellfire Chasm for Final Fantasy. I think we're about $600 away-ish.
You'll definitely want to see that skills showcase if we do end up meeting it. It's really, really good.
Yeah, that took a couple of weeks to get all, and I don't even have all of them. Some of them are so deep into KH, I was just like, there's no way. Okay,
I mean, that was us spending like a couple weeks total in calls working on
Yep.
all sorts of stuff. And then for the most part, you were just working on getting all the skills.
Yep. Then there's a lot of ones you have to steal early game. Steal is normally a shield skill. You can actually do a combination with Lyn to steal, but it's Greetings and to Come Here, which are 2 late game skills. So you have to New Game Plus to get the early steals reasonably. Because the other downside of putting steal on, which is like you get a really cool skill, Ogre Slice, from the first boss if you have steal on, but it takes 10 AP when you steal, and it takes a little bit of time to get the key for the skill, so it doesn't end up in the route.
I'm trying to get money here. You can get a pattern where you get 10,000, which I just got, or you can get 20,000. So I got 10,000. I'm going to be a little shorter on money for the rest of the game. That's okay.
Don't worry, you'll get a box that just gives you a ton of money.
There's a $1,000
Oh,
right there.
does that mean I get the good pattern? Oh, that's a scary thought. I don't want the good pattern.
As long as you don't goof it up.
No, that just means you're going to get a Celtics in the next shop.
If I I have all the backup strats for if bad happens, so...
Yeah, and clearly I don't, as we saw in
画
room 1.
面の右下のマップ
I
だと
mean,
か、
my spider's performance was not
画
much
面の
better.
切り替わり
So
の反転して
I
る
was
タイ
like,
ミン
oh
グだ
yeah,
と
I
か
should
に、
pick this bomb up.
なんか
Ignites bomb.
数字が出てると思いますけ
I
れ
guess
ど、
I'm stuck with it
これ
now.
は今、
I guess
地
the
上から
same pattern. Normally
どの
there's
ぐらい
a second pattern.
の
If there's a
高さの
yellow
地
goo
下
on
に
the
いるか
ceiling, you'll know that you have it. But there'll be
こと
two
を
high cheese
示
or
している
two
の
conophages
かな。
on the other side of the room
こ
with a
の
couple of
ブレ
goos.
スオブファイ
And
アとい
luckily
う
the bomb will
あ、
usually
ブレスオ
only
ブファイア
kills
5
the yellow goo
と
and
いう
two
ゲーム
the
は、
conophages
まあ、
if
地
you're
下
lucky.
世界が舞
And
台
that
の
will give you a
タイトル
nice
となっ
stack of
て
cash and
いる
possibly
よ
the
うですね。
jolt ability.
まあ、地下にいるんだけれど、まあ、いろいろ
If you do the movement
ひょんなこ
right,
とが
the
あって、
boxes are
まあ、地
somewhat
上
predictable.
Oh,
The problem
目指してい
is,
く
the
という感じですの
But
で、
yeah, with the
今、
conophages,
地下のどの
since
辺
each
にい
one
るかを
actually gives
常に
10,000 zenny,
教えてくれている
getting
ようです
the
ね。
pattern with the two conophages and actually getting the yellow blob, actually hitting them, getting jolt in that 20,000.
あ、レイド機能のレイドをありがとうございます。現在、ジャパニーズリストリームで
Yeah,
は
with the 10
RPG
grand,
リミ
we're
ット
very
ブレイク
close, but we're gonna be buying
2026
a backup
を
sword.
日本語
'Cause
ミラ
we
ー
can get some
再配
lucky
信、
drops,
日本
but
語
it
再配
does
信
kind of cut our
しております
damage. And trying to go through
現
the
在の
next
タイト
chunk
ル
of
は
the
ブレスオブファイア
game
5
is
ドラゴン
just
クォーターとなっ
miserable.
ております
Honestly, I don't even really like the non +1 drops either. Damage rangers are even worse, or well, even worse than a +1. They're way better than a ranger edge. Still feels bad when you have to de-transform on everything and just swing a couple of times. Luckily, the D-breaths are coming to a very soon end here, so it's gonna all be.
Assisted numbers.
Yep.
Yeah, there are two more.
Yep. Two more breaths, and then for the most part, we'll see dechargers and twisters.
Yeah, so like the big thing with traps is they allow us to clear those danger rooms efficiently without wasting dragon for the most part. I mean, obviously DR3 is a bit of an exception because we really don't have enough gas to get through all of those monsters. The two bombs barely chip the armor on the big guys, so we kind of have to use dragon there, unfortunately. Either that or you have to do what David did in his previous run and just spam bombs at it until it dies.
Yeah, he did. I don't know how many.
Throw all the bombs.
It had to have been a full stack +2. Because like when you hit an enemy with it, the bomb will explode and
You'll see momentarily.
yeah.
Specifically throw them and not drop them.
Yeah.
You also have to make sure that when you throw them, you hit the enemy. Because if it hits the floor, it does nothing, and you're very sad. Because now there is a bomb in the middle of enemies, and you want it back. Because you can only put 3 traps on the field at a time. And most times we need 1 bait to keep them going the right direction, and 2 bombs to end the fight quickly.
Later on, they're going to circumvent this with landmines. So,
Get that plasma +1.
Yeah, the prox mines are going to be very, very useful. And, you know, before I forget to mention it, welcome to the Frozen Road, which looks like it has ice physics, but it does not.
Very mercifully.
really solid shoes you got there.
Yeah, and these first 2 floors are very uneventful. The 3rd floor is like one of the most eventful floors. Because you have 2 fights instead of 1.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Easy room.
uneventfulness. Yeah, so we have a community member, Rex, that has made a, was it 3-hour long tutorial, which is I use to learn
Yes.
the game. And every other floor is, he's like, nothing eventful happens, just skip to the next floor, you're fine. And it's true. It's like every other floor is just kind of like nothing there unless you go out of your way and do a full playthrough. Luckily, the run taught me how to use like the meat and bait and bombs as a way that the game intends you to,
Nice.
which makes the experience much
Perfect.
easier.
And then they hardly drop any equipment, even though I really need it.
All 4 frosts, baby. The little guys can drop elemental swords or their elemental spell tier 1. So this is actually a good spot to get ruby, sapphire, and plasma, which are very good weapons that allow you to attack enemies' elements and are very important for low dive and like 1/4 runs.
操作キャラがたびたびなんか物を投げていますけれど、お肉を投げているんだね。餌を投げて敵を集めることができ、でそれで、自分の
The internal
歩きたい
values
道を
are
歩いたり、
I think I threw an extra bomb, but you know
敵を
what?
まとめ
I'd
て
rather
からエ
keep
ンカウン
this.
トして、
No, I don't like that.
一度にたくさんの敵を倒したりで
That
きる
looks a lot better.
ようですね。
Now they're all clumped up, and Sid has
今
run
普段
into
投げている。
No, 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 no. Don't do that yet. Let's see here.
There.
Pick up.
That looks pretty good.
Nice.
We're gonna have to work for our lunch today.
Yeah.
We're all in there. Let's go.
Perfect.
Perfect danger room 4.
I cannot believe it knocked the
Danger Room 4 is... Oh, that was beautiful.
one.
When you see Danger Room 4 done properly, it's a work of art.
Man, my positioning got messed up because you really just want to hit the big guy here because he doesn't get knocked too far back. But I hit one of the small ones and they just bounce
All
off
right,
each other.
slime room.
Okay, that'll supplement my bomb fund. Just all weapon drops. The game knows. It's like, look, buddy, I know. I see you're struggling here. Let me help you out. Ooh,
Ooh, that's a lot of money. 25.50.
It's all going to get wasted on bombs. I'm not even going to buy a Celtics. It's just more
It's
bombs.
going to be more prox mines.
You know, this room is toxic. These little guys just kind of wander around, and they will terrify you into the wall. Please? Yes? Okay. In my practice run, they were hunting me down.
All right, time for Sid for danger room 4.
And Swimmy is going to buy some prox bombs.
And Swimmy usually safety saves here. But Swimmy is very salty about Danger Room 1 and is going to skip it.
Okay. Whatever you say, man.
I'm about to go into the hardest fights of the game.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is a very bold move. Now,
At least that
right.
went right.
Sid got a pretty good danger room 4.
I don't think we actually mentioned anything about the party experience all that much, but what we do with the party experience is we use it to supplement levels to certain breakpoints in order to be able to either have optimal damage ranges or just optimal boss fights in general.
Yeah, at least having a chance to kill the boss. There you go, buddy. Yeah, there's some Gars over here that really like to... I hate this room. I hate this room. I hate it so much. That room is so much more scary than it actually looks.
So, welcome to Storage. There's 3 fights in a row, and this one really is the most technical fight in the game.
Yes.
And Lynn is going dead last.
Oh boy.
All right, well, have fun with that, buddy.
And they're targeting Lynn.
I'm saving.
That is
I am already terrified for myself.
the worst luck.
Didn't sell cleaner. We're good to go. Oof.
So,
Oops.
one of the biggest downsides to debreathing is that it is a straight line, but it is a thin line.
It's a very thin line.
Nothing useful. Frost, okay.
So this fight, Swimmy's going to try to group up all the enemies into a line and kill them all in one breath.
I'm losing some time moving Nina down one by one, but there, that's what I was waiting for. Someone else to hurt Lynn.
This
Or heal.
This is all to keep Lynn alive, as she is very important in this fight. And you'll see why here very shortly.
Skills are good.
What
Where is he
was
going?
that?
What?
You know
Oh,
what?
no.
no.
We're fine. We're fine.
Oh, wait, yeah, because her turn's now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is perfect, actually.
Yeah, now she doesn't matter.
All right, fine. If we're gonna
I
be like
would
that.
normally go the other way. I'm just not confident about positioning these guys on the left.
So, yeah, the combo of Hey Hey plus Khmer is what's going to allow all of the enemies to be grouped up for the upcoming D-Breath.
I think it'll work.
I think you should be
It
okay.
looks fine.
Might have to do a little repositioning here.
Yeah, so this fight's gonna look a little bit
That looked like
simpler
yeah.
with Dragon.
I think you got them all.
I got them all.
Yeah, I think
Is
you got
that?
them all.
Nope.
Oh, there's one guy.
It's so hard to tell because the camera moves around and makes
Nope.
it really hard to look at the clustering. And then when you have all the enemies together,
that's
I got a
missing one.
decent Lin spot. Second to last. Third to last.
That guy's
actually.
toe does not want to get touched.
Command on Nina. Man, you would have loved that. If they command Nina here, you can just throw a G-flare down and have her walk into it, and then everybody will do nothing.
I was aiming for 750, by the way, so that's 1 frame over.
Good.
I have a power boost.
Must be nice.
So I just gave up.
With that.
Stop guarding.
Okay, sure.
Stop guarding.
It's okay.
That guy just wanted to guard everything.
It's okay. It's time loss, but
Okay. Get over here.
come on, man.
It should be good. Yeah, they slid. Okay, we're fine. So the big thing is Hey Nakamir actually turns Kamir into a giant cone. I'll show it off in the showcase, but you can also use blow up.
銃を
One of
持
her
ってる
later
エリ
skills
ン
to
とい
kind
う
of
キャラ
gauge
で
what the cone
なんか
Kamir.
コンボをして
So now I've got a nice little
敵を
grouping
一
here.
箇所
I'm
に
pretty
ま
happy
とめ
with
て
what I'm
集めて
seeing
か
here.
ら
Hopefully I don't get punished for my hubris, but
竜の2ダイブで
Oh, now he stops guarding.
射程無限の直線攻
we
撃
can move a little
That's okay.
で敵をまとめて
That
カッ
looks
'It's
real
a-
good.
と
it's a nice 750.
倒しているみたいですね。
770. Even more over.
I would rather go over there than
Than
do that.
under.
That it's a nuisance to have to fight them
射
individually.
程無限攻撃は
So
と
now
って
boss fight
も
number 2.
ダメージも高くて
So one of the things we've been doing is
な
we've
んか
been
攻撃
swapping
のボ
Nina
タンを
down
押してる
a
間
turn.
ずっ
You
と
can do that with the R1,
攻撃
but
し
it
続ける
actually
こと
takes a
もで
little
き
bit
てとっ
longer
て
because
も
the green
強いです
circle
けれど
goes back in on her.
まあ
So
ボ
what
タン
we've been
を押
doing
してい
is
る
start
間
and
中
then
ずっと
X like that.
D
I'm
カウン
actually
ターも
gonna
増え
heal
続ける
Nina
ので
here in the vain hope that Zeno doesn't kill her, because at this point Lynn is not going to be useful
調子に
anymore.
乗って流し
She's
しすぎると
broken with the
一瞬で
actual
ゲームオー
skills
バーになっ
you
て
get
し
in
ま
the
うの
game.
で
Nice crit.
Okay, I'm looking for a 1 frame D breath.
Pop it.
Oh!
3.
Charge.
3 frames.
3 frames. It was close.
So we pivoted over to using Charge and Twister here to get our damage. Am I really? Oh, you jerk.
This boss enters a self-destruct sequence, and normally you have
There
to
we
like
go.
run away from him, but if you hit him with any dragon damage, he just dies instantly.
That
6
was a little
frame.
bit better. Pretty
Yeah,
rough.
that was a 6 framer.
Yeah, you need to tag him a little bit to get him down, but any of your dragon moves, it's 1% for Vortex, 1.25 for Twister, which I will show, or Hurricane, excuse me, and I'll show why that's bad later. Oh, that's the wrong thing. And then 1.5% per Twister use. Those also cost AP 10, 20, and 30 a pop. Charge is 20% per, or 2% per, excuse me.
Wow.
Dragon Transformation is 2 as well, and you get costed an extra 2 if you end the turn in Dragon. So we've got to be careful and make sure that we one-shot everything here.
Oh,
Or
boss barely lived.
D-Dragon if it's going to take an extra turn.
So why are you hanging to the backsides to hit Bosch here?
So the backsides of the enemies will give us an innate crit bonus and accuracy bonus. We don't need the accuracy bonus for some of these bosses, but the crits are super nice, and they would avoid this nonsense.
And we'll see that crit
Honestly.
bonus come into play later on as well, as there's an extra thing that the bosses will get coming up, if I remember right, here very shortly.
Yeah, about 15 minutes.
AD's a bit away.
10 to 15 minutes away or so.
Yeah, about 15 or so. But yeah, Lynn is useless in like every category until you start finding her skills. So that the showcase, I think, is a really awesome thing. It took a lot of time, but like I said before, the fact that we already hit low dive is impressive in itself.
But Sid, is it Lynn or Cat?
Oh, Linner?
Would you like a status update on that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, we are at $375 out of 500. So chat's keeping them coming in.
Make it happen.
To sweeten the pot a little bit, I do want to remind everybody that every time you donate minimum dollar amounts, you are eligible to be entered to win prizes. A couple of them are the Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter Elyon figure. That's a minimum $5 donation up until the end of Earthbound. You could also be entered to win, with a $15 minimum donation, all 5 crystals from Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering set in an acrylic display. So if you also want to see more cool things and be entered to win prizes, get those donations in and put them towards your favorite incentive.
Yeah, the figure is really cool. I saw it. When I saw it in person, it looks even better than the photo. So a lot of these floors we're just kind of like wandering through. We could theoretically be using D-dash if we're on percent. The only ones that we're really using are absolutely required to sneak past the enemies because we can't be initiated in combat while in the dash, and it'll push enemies away. You have to be careful about which direction you use it, though, because it will catch enemies and pull them in front of you. And then when you de-engage dash, they'll just land on you and initiate a fight immediately. So I should be taking an angle there to prevent that there, but I'm not good at learning. The danger room coming up is pretty rough, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no kidding there.
Yeah, they have to drag a bunch of enemies into this hallway to this narrow area here.
We're in a very narrow hallway, and they place the enemies just far enough away that you have to basically walk to the other end, more or less, and be like, come here. And one of them can just lose interest and cost you 1,000 EXP. It's so frustrating.
I love the sound of the prox mines.
Yeah, it's just a nice rhythm
Just
going.
beep.
Ooh, one bat.
Oh, it should go down though.
Yes.
2,
Yeah, we're fine.
4,
Perfect.
6, 8, 12.
Thanks for the equipment drops.
I'm hoping that I didn't miss one of those bats, because I'm getting the feeling that I did.
You missed a lot of bats here.
Did I miscount? Excuse me? I mean, I got the AP to kill him, but it's just going to be slow.
I think you may have miscounted.
Whatever. It's important that I kill them right now, though, because I will lose a bunch of experience as well from doing it on turn 1 instead of turn 0, the EX turn.
Yep.
3K, that seems right.
That was
Okay.
0.
Where is it? Fire Blast, give me the meat. Thank you. I don't care about anything else at this point. I have enough money from all the drops in Frost Road.
So yeah, with defeating the enemies on the EX turn, you get
You get bonuses.
You get
That's
bonuses.
the easiest way to put it.
Yeah.
Because there's a formula. If you really want to know, go into the Breath of Fire Discord. They will tell you, ooh, power meal.
yeah, they will tell you everything you need to know about it.
They will indeed tell you, ooh, power meal.
Everything and more. Yeah. I mean, that should always be your reaction to power meal. So
Yeah, no, like if you see a power meal, it's immediately train of thought has been derailed.
It's basically a guaranteed stat up on a level. What it does is it adds strength, but your stat growth is a bit random. So it's basically a level where you got strength. If anything, it just goes, you're up 1 level, up 2 levels, up 3 levels. And for a lot of the bosses, we straight up have damage ranges. I would do a backup strat if my percent was actually cooked, but it takes like 40 seconds, and we're like actually on the same screen for once, so I think I'm gonna actually try.
So that was the first application of D-charge on Swimmy's screen.
We've been using it for a bit,
for a bit.
but you can explain it if you would like.
So decharge, the longer that you actually charge, the more power increase that you get, but it comes at a significant cost of your decounter as you continue to charge.
Yeah,
That's actually
you
pretty
can
cost.
you can charge up to 10 times, and I'll be showing that in the showcase. Some of the goofy stuff you can do, but
Yeah.
for most of the game, go ahead.
Watch Sid's counter as he charges.
Yeah, it only says X1 here. We're gonna actually be going up multiple. There is some like diminishing returns, but basically charge plus twister here kills. I could level up and spam some twisters, but my damage would be less than half. It's honestly sickening how low your damage is without charge. You do like 300 or 400 here a hit.
Yeah, charge is
Actually, no,
the
it's like
savior.
200. Yeah,
The savior of this run.
Very much.
Honestly, without twister, it's double hit and like triple damage multiplier, and charge just like spiking your damage so hard.
Okay, shout outs to this strat right here. By keeping this enemy on the upper part of the stairs, you're able to just constantly hit him with all of the prox bombs, lay down 3 bombs, detonate them, and it just takes them out.
Touch the toe and take 'em.
And that's Danger Room 6.
Yeah, that one's
Easy,
free.
easy danger room 6.
Yeah.
There's
Not
actually
too
2
hard.
different danger rooms we can choose to do here after Tantra. He comes with a couple of friends. Depending on which one we kill, Tantra will get powered up a different way, or you can kill both. But this one used to take like 20 prox bombs until we figured out if we get him trapped in the doorway, we can just bounce him off of it and he gets double hit from the prox bombs instead. So we spend way less money here.
Yeah, and you don't actually see the double hits, but the numbers actually do apply twice.
Oh, that was a little bit soon.
1 experience to level.
Yeah, we'll doop. I also want to make sure I move here because the bombs will like stack in such a weird way that the third one won't land. Yeah, I had a feeling I missed one there.
You do want to make sure you kill them in combat, not in the overworld as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I missed 1 or 2 of the procs double hits because I spammed them too quickly. There's a rhythm to it. It seems like it's free, but you have to count it out. If you watch Ryu's animation, you're good. 2 bombs. Woo-wee! I'm buying another stack somewhere.
So here we go with more decharging.
Yeah, this is Tantra again. He's back.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Tantra loves to show back up.
He is a very interesting boss because he's got a very cool steal of 7th Sense. Hello, thank you. And that can be very useful. We'll actually be going out of our way to get those. Sure, we'll use the Juju just for the memes.
He's back and he's gone.
Yep. So Juju
Just
will
like that.
boost your magic, but the way that magic scales, it takes 10 points for it to actually increase your damage by 1. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're really only interested in Power Meal
yeah.
and Reflex, which increases speed.
Power Meal, Reflex, and 7th Sense.
Yeah, but I mean from those boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 7th Sense
setup
is
item.
like a different, brand.
Yeah. But we'll see 7th Senses later as well.
Yeah, we guaranteed have to get 2 to make this run work.
Because technically they do come from a box.
Now,
That is-
did get a useful crit here.
Have time for a couple quick donations?
Yep.
We have an outpouring of love from y'all's community. We have a $25 donation from Ashton Strix. Says, I had to donate for Dragon Quarter. I love this game, and I'm glad to see it get some love. Kokon Hore is really cool. I hope we get to see it. We are less than $75 away from that chat. So get those in if you want to see that incentive met. We have a $250 donation for Sid and Will. It says, for my sons, Will, who fought the good fight against his mental health illness, and Sid, who was always by his brother's side.
おや、レイド機能のレイドだ。
I appreciate it.
おはようございます。現在、ジャパニーズリストリームでは、RPG リミットブレイク2026を日本語再配信しております。
Very bad sword.
Good.
Oh.
I'm just
えー
I'm
プ
rooting
レスオブ
against you the
ザ
whole run. No.
ファイア5ドラゴンクォーターを
Get out
現
the
在
voodoo doll.
走られており
I
ま
didn't see
す。
which sword you got.
Buster.
Oh, you got...
Oh,
God.
the mega meme sword.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like the worst one.
We've gone into true meme territory with this.
So I have enough money. I'm just going to look for a sword here, too. We did pick up a better weapon from Xeno at the end of storage, but we don't need it quite yet. So we're not too worried about... Oh, Celtics plus
Celtics
1.
won.
See you later, buddy.
This is the opposite luck of the practice run that we had together.
I have been choking this game like left, right, and center for the last 3 days. I have not managed to like get out of the mid game, much less the early game. But Celtics plus 1 is your desired drop here. It has a very strong attack power. It's a big issue is it has a single slot for skills, which can be super impactful with how like useful it actually is. Oh, I got the bad pattern, so I actually have to throw meat. Boo.
Wasting meat.
Yeah. Well, luckily the amount of meat I bought earlier was to compensate for stuff like this. I'm probably going to end the game with like double digits.
I mean, you usually do.
Yeah. The meat's like, it's a throwaway item, quite honestly, with the amount that it's worth.
Yeah, that's 1 bomb's worth.
Yeah, that's true.
That is a true statement.
Wasting a bomb.
A stack? Maybe, yeah. That's not going to be anything interesting. That's also not interesting.
You and your Luke Gremlin hands.
I'm done. I got 1 power meal. I'm just going to call it quits. No, please.
Yeah, if you have Celtis,
You're pretty much good.
I kind of want the... What am I doing? That is absolutely wrong.
That's a good question. What are you doing?
You can juke that guy if you bait out the attack, but my brain just like zeroed out there for a second. I had a hard reboot. Luckily, I didn't get punished for my sins. This pattern is super annoying. I do not like it. This room is super easy. The next one's really obnoxious because there's a tri-lizard that like just kind of gatekeeps over here. And if he decides to be annoying, he'll just make you get, okay. Or he'll just stick to the right wall, sure.
I was about to say, that lizard just wanted you to pass.
You shall pass.
So yeah, for the most part, there are quite a few boxes you can search for power meals and reflexes. I've cut it down to the bare minimum because otherwise I have like 0 chance of keeping up with Swimmy. I had a little bit of decent back and forth, but we're gonna see what I expected very shortly here. Once we're out of deep breath territory, it's pretty easy to just run away with it. The question is how much shopping he's going to do to adjust for having a weaker sword.
None.
So,
Goofy, no.
this is the first instance that you'll see of a double charge, as if you watch the start of the fight, Swimmy ended up doing 2 charges for power up. And it's pretty necessary for this set of battles, if you will.
One of the biggest advantages of Dragon Form is that it costs you 0 AP to move around because you just have no AP anymore.
Yeah, if it did, like, it would be almost impossible to use. But it does cost to change and kind of detransform. But yeah, the transformation itself costs, so you're paying 2% to move around for free, so it's not really like a get out of jail free card.
And every Vortex or Hurricane just adds up there.
Yeah.
So you're spending a lot just to clear that room in 1 turn.
Good old lifeline time.
I like Lifeline. It's kind of chill, kind of rude.
Chill music, sometimes rude zone.
So I could put the Celtis on here, but it's absolutely unnecessary. I don't have enough strength to kill these guys unless I have a ton of levels or a ton of weapons. Okay, that's my fault. You can actually charge twice here if you hold it, but I mashed and released too soon. You can also use a D-breath on these 2 guys from the hallway to save 10-15 seconds, but charge affects D-breath in a weird way where it like makes it scale
気づ
faster.
けば、
So it's much harder to manage.
奏者さんお二人
D-breaths.
両方とも
But it is quicker. Just annoyingly hard. It's one of those things you have to practice.
D カウンターの数値が 40% を超えていま
Yeah,
すね。
so I need some bombs to get those 7 cents we were yapping about later, which is why I went on a shopping trip. Normally I wouldn't
こ
identify
れだけ
violet sword,
効
but I
率
do
的
it
に
later.
進めて
Because
も
there is a
どんどんと上がっていきますね。
identifier literally right next to where we
こ
have
んなの
the
通常プレイしたら
plasma plus
一
1
体どうなってい
will
る
get us
こ
where
と
we
や
need
ら。
to go.
しかし
Yeah, those 7 senses will
EST1 時間
be
15分に対して現在
from
54分
honestly
とい
my
ったところ
favorite
ですから
game.
まあ
Really, I thought it would have been something that's been
ちょっと
terrorizing
D カウン
me
ター
more.
が暴れても 100% になってゲームオーバーになったりするようなことは
Kinda
ない
terrifying
で
enough
しょ
on
う
its own
ね。
right.
If you don't understand how to interact with some of the gimmick enemies, it
Probably.
is it is weird. The box that I was struggling with earlier that was blocking my path is actually a Jacko box. You have to hit it a certain number of times and then follow up with a certain number of hits to get it to drop a fat stack of cash up to like 60 grand. But it takes forever because you need to like pre-charge AP. But if you need money, Jacko boxes are there for you. The Kenophages just happen to be on the path and enough to be like that to get us where we need to go.
All right, here we go.
Elevator Bosch.
Not to be confused with Elevator Boss.
So yeah, this is Bosch too. He's a very interesting fight. 2 charges is like too expensive and not
Nice
really enough.
crit.
So we kind of go for a weird mid
Yeah, that
road
was-
here.
That was real nice.
Yeah, a crit guarantees a fast kill. Well, it doesn't guarantee it apparently.
Well,
It
that's because you've got a Buster
nearly
Sword,
doesn't.
dude. You're in the
Yeah.
wrong genre.
Could have tried to go for the back.
Wrong series, bro. Yeah, I'm going to absolutely have to hit everything from the back, honestly, because of the Celtis actually has a negative accuracy penalty like Vert Slash.
Oh, he would have died.
Luckily, the back hits give you enough accuracy bonus that it overcomes that and you have a guaranteed hit. But if I'm punching something from the front, I'm doing it wrong.
That's worth 5 dinguses each.
Got time for a couple more donations?
Sure.
We have $100 from T-Rav, says, loving this run and the crew doing it. You rock. Am also grateful for all the runners this year. Tonight's slate of runs looks outstanding. I can't wait. Got a $50 donation from Lord of Hyphens. It says, Dragon Quarter, the try not to turn into a dragon challenge, which is impossible. Good luck, and I will be on Team Close Race. In chat, just want to remind you that you have until the end of the Low Dive Storage Showcase to get those donations in to meet the Kokon Hore New Game Plus Showcase.
That is incorrect. Luckily, I can fix that very easily. I'm so used to Nina going first, it just kind of blows my mind when Ryu outspeeds her. I'm just like, oh?
Does happen now and then.
When it happens, though, it happens.
Luckily, the worst case is I'm just cycling the turns between the two, so it's like, it just looks silly, and I feel silly. Oh, wow, that was a Celtis, excuse me?
Single charged, yeah. Nice
Okay,
crit.
there we go. Thank
crit.
you.
And he's dead.
Yep. That's why Celtis is desired, because its damage numbers are a lot higher. A lot of these bosses from here on out are straight damage ranges, so it's just a gamble with how it be. Yeah, I had to make a side trip to like replenish my bombs since I butched the goo room and needed to refill. I probably could have checked Lifeline, but I'm not 100% sure if Lifeline is guaranteed has bombs. So.
Oh, it was a really good room there for Swinny.
Yeah.
Thankfully, no boxes in my way.
Yeah, I'm hoping for boxes. It makes my life so much easier because I'm bad. There's a pretty bit. That room can have a couple of boxes in it that, depending on who you are, will make your life easier or harder. You can kind of wedge some bait in there and just kind of bait the skeletons into it rather than having to lead them across the room, which I'm very bad at, so I'm hoping I get some boxes.
And you only need to kill Karen to exit that room, so you want to kill only Karen.
Yeah, it's a gimmick, one of those gimmick enemies. The skeletons, even if you kill them in combat, will just respawn. So we actually have to use that in the 1/4 run to farm kills for KH, because you actually have to have a certain amount of runs to get into KH. You please get out of my way, thank you. But yeah, that was the last danger room for Swimmy. That'll be the last one for me if I can make it through. I also equipped Kick on Violet Blade just in case I position the Charon improperly, so I can kick him into the range of the bomb. Ooh, boxes, yay! Yeah, so the boxes not being in this hallway lets me know that it's gonna be in this hallway, so it should make this easier, question mark.
Well, and depending upon which pattern that you're used to, it can make it either much easier or much harder.
Okay, I want to be careful about where I place him. I think I pulled him all into well, that's my fault. I'm gonna have to flee from this fight, but it will end.
It was
get the room
trapped on
done.
the box. Oh, come on.
Oh.
That's okay. It's okay.
Good.
I just checked that box because it can have an AP charge,
Yeah.
which I would like to have.
Yeah. AP charge is a nice little item. They're very hard to get. As far as I know, you can only get them for boxes. I managed.
Flex.
I did like 2 or 3 New Game Plus runs to get the skill showcase set up, and I think I only spiked 4 AP charges or something like that. It's pretty abysmal. Okay, so I got the annoying hallway instead. Fine. Get out of my... oh, I was holding at you, lying game.
Hey, sometimes it happens.
Well, I can just use the invisibility from this whenever it lets me actually, like, flee.
あら。あらら、なんか良くないのかな?
Pretty abysmal. All right, see you later.
Yeah, that did not go according to plan at all.
You can. I was thinking about just hitting these guys for the invisibility and just doing this, but I was like, nah, dashing's faster. So one of the earlier rooms on the lead up to Bosch, you do the same thing. You just dash and enemies hold X to open the door. Dine, unfortunately, one of the stalwarts of this game that's been around for a while, got tacked once
Double
doing that
crit.
strat.
Beautiful double crit.
That just saved me on top of the time it saves me.
A
in
triple.
That's
Oh my
absolute.
Dang, a triple.
I'm cooked, boys. I'm
on
cooked.
top of all the time it saves for me not having to clean up that fight, I also get an extra, what, 20 or 30 seconds from dashing around center?
Yeah, because you save like a whole %, so you can turn that into D dashes, which saves a second per dash.
So you may have noticed that there was some barrier on that boss, and that is the absolute defense field. The way that it works is you have to do a certain amount of damage in order to break it, because otherwise it cuts the amount of damage that you actually do to the boss down. Think of it as an absorption of a percentage of the damage.
Every single combo you do against the boss, it'll absorb that flat damage, and then the remainder will go to HP. So it makes it quite hard to fight things without Dragon. Okay.
Also,
Heal up
center
just
is
in case.
gorgeous.
Center's so cool.
I love this area.
This is essentially the end game area.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm just throwing at this point. Well, I've never seen that camera angle before.
I'm killing this enemy for this item drop. It's 7 cents. I'm going to use it on the last couple bosses to do more damage. That's pretty
That's
much
pretty
the
much
thing.
it. Like 7 cents is
What am I doing?
just gonna boost stats and allow
Guys
more
talking
damage.
about 7 cents, and I'm like, where's my 7 cents? Oh, wait. So yeah, if you mash the X and then hold, you can continually charge additional times. So it does save a little bit of time on the animations.
All right, let's see how
Tiltus,
Sid
do your
goes.
job, please. I think we're fine.
You should be able to get it on the second.
As long as I don't get like mega low rolls, we're good.
Yeah, you
Or crit.
There's a crit. Yeah, you're good.
This game just loves to torment me. Now, the big difference is Swimmy is very confident in using that extra percent. I am not. So even if I do have it, which I do, I'm not going to be using it as aggressively. I would like to save that 1% just in case I underdamage Bosch 3. With a Power Meal and a Celtis, it's not very likely I'll have to use a Vortex. But if you don't clean him up with Ryu, it just becomes a big circus, and I'm not willing to have that happen.
And the D counter will spike rapidly at this point in the game.
I am actually saving an extra for Bosch 3 and a Vortex. The aggressive
Are you gonna go triple charge?
charging I'm doing actually keeps that in mind. The D-dashing I'm doing, I mean.
Are you gonna go for a triple charge Bosch 3?
Nice crit.
Like any of the triple charge stuff depends on what our final D counter is. Because and then none of the fights we actually like aim for a triple.
That's fair. And that was a good fight.
Yep.
That was a really good fight.
That fight is guaranteed.
Cupid is the freest thing that was ever free.
That's why it was a really good fight.
Yeah.
Says
Fair.
the guy that has turned around and whacked on-cuts instead of Cupid. Yeah.
You do have to actually hit Cupid.
Yeah.
Time for a quick donation.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a $25 donation from Rivers McCown.
River.
Swimmy Hype. Show Sid how OG FF4 runners throw down.
Let's go.
I'm getting bullied.
Thanks, Rivers.
Just drop. Yep. There we go. So I do a little bit of a menuing there. When we're in the fight, we want to switch back to Violet Blade, specifically because I have Celtis. It's too slow to outspeed the bosses, but Violet Blade will still guaranteed kill the next two. So we do it to make sure that we don't get wrecked later, because bosses will outspeed us if we just go in with Celtis. So we use Violet Blade for the low weight penalties, so we have higher speed, and then switch to the strong sword and whack him in the back of the head.
So Swimmy just cut another mimic for second 7 cents there.
Yep.
Yep.
And now we're in the Jesuit fight.
That's actually part of the reason why we take this route, so we get
He
access
went
to
left.
7.
He went left, all
Have
right.
fun with that.
Yeah, I will.
Swimmy will be fine.
I was about to say, Swimmy can set this up relatively easily.
I'm not super worried, but
What am I?
I have had him just walk around my G-flares before, so I need to place these on each other like really carefully because he
Not
needs
have
to
an extra
hit
Vortex anymore. Let's
2
see.
at once to break through his AD field and hit him. And I actually want Lynn to die,
So, yeah, with this, the way that you break through the field is he gets hit twice by the
3 hits.
players, but fortunately all 3 hit. So that's going to break the invisibility that he had, and now Swimmy will be able to transform, charge, and deal massive amounts of damage.
yeah, that invisibility field actually makes him untargetable. Oh, come on. I didn't hold the button long enough.
Oh.
What a mistake to make. I already burned too much counter on
あ
dashing
れ、
there.
あららら
It
ら
got
ら
me a little bit distracted. That's the struggle. Like you have to be very careful. And the thing was, I swear I was mashing when I was targeting, and then last frame was like, oh, you want to target that thing? No, actually I don't.
So what were you saying about the fight being free?
Like I said, if you don't hit on cuts.
But that Jesuit fight went very, very well.
Yeah.
This should be my backup save file, yeah.
Now we are really hoping to get a crit on Elion.
Yeah, the crit on Elion is going to be huge if it happens.
So I do have a save here, so I'm a little bit away from the boss, but I thought Jesuits would be the problem, but apparently I got distracted.
Do you need a quick distraction from your
Yeah,
distraction?
sure.
We have a $5.55 donation from Tempest Mask 1000. Happy 2026 RPG Limit Break. Steve here, and I wasn't going to miss Sid's run, even if I got stuck washing the house's car for most of the afternoon. I've been meaning to play Breath of Fire as a longtime Fairy Tail fan, and those two have a bit in common, right? Right? So as a big Digimon fan, I figured I'd start the Time Stranger naming bid war with a unique twist. If Kenan wins, let's name her Lucy. If Dan wins, let's name him Natsu. Best of luck, gamers. Let's raise lots for Nami this year.
So this file, fortunately, also has Celtis, but this is not RTA anymore. We're just doing it for the sake of the race so that we finish. Both of us can finish. Drop ya, okay.
This is Elion. You have to beat him within 20 turns. We'll beat him within 1, hopefully.
Yeah, here's hoping. So here's where one of the 7 senses will be used.
Yeah, the big thing is we got to remember to do all our gear swapping and item using before we get pulled into the boss fight, or else we're cooked.
I think that's more than half his health.
Yeah, that looked to be more.
We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
High roll the second hit.
Ooh,
Huzzah. Okay.
that was a little worrisome, but
All good.
it all worked out.
That D counter is not happy at you.
Oh, yeah, it gets a little bit upset. Let's make sure we actually hit the boss this time. That'd be
Point 92.
Oh, he's already 30 feet. Oops.
I was about to say, I thought you were
I wasn't.
already at the right level.
Yeah, I wasn't paying enough attention when I went in the menu. Minor time loss.
Happens to the best of us.
Swimmy's now on the final set of boss fights.
Yeah, this is more or less the final gauntlet.
Why'd you have to knock her that direction? All right,
え
we're
ーっ
just
と、
we're gonna.
右の奏者さんの画
There
面。
you go.
これはラスボス戦かな。
And she's down.
The targeting there is so screwy. I need to work on a different direction to hit her.
I got a
Nice.
crit.
Okay, there's the crit.
Okay, so there are 2 strats you can do on the very
Laxboss
final boss
戦
here.
だな。
One adds 10 percentage points to the D counter, one adds 9.5. Because I just got that crit, I can do the one that adds 10. It's a little bit faster. But don't forget to use the 7 cents.
Yes. Do not forget to use that at all. And if you watch Swimmy's D counter here, it's going to end at 99.42%. And that is a perfect spot to end it at.
Okay.
Because at that point,
Full charge.
I guess we just
Just triple.
seriously, could you stop that, please?
at that point, with ending it at 99.42%, you only have to
99%.
time
And yeah, speaking
does
of
it.
time,
because it is coming
まあ
up.
もう一戦あるけど、
there will be a cutscene boss.
そこではカウンター100超えても問題ないので、99% までで今のバトルが終わらせられさえすれ
I
ば
don't think I've ever actually
まあ
knocked
問
him
題
out
ないん
of
です
the
ね。
bombs. That's pretty
問
frustrating.
題ないとヒヤヒヤしますけど。
boss.
And that's the final boss for Swimmy, but not the time yet.
Not yet.
After this, cutscene skip.
What a rough ride for center. Brutal.
Time.
Time.
Yep, and that's time.
はい。というわけで、
All right, Jesuits,
右の
please be
奏者
kind.
さん
I
が
need a break.
1分11秒52で
Oh,
途切る。
Yes, I would.
We have met the Kokon Hore New Game Plus Showcase. Thank you so much.
Giving
Chad.
me a chance. They're giving me a chance.
Oh, he went left again.
Yeah, so you're
地
the right
上
is
に
what
行く
you
ぜ
want to see
と
because
い
you
う
don't
ムー
have
ビー
to
が始まっておりますね。
Give me a second here. I'm not messing this up. There we go. All right, we just need to layer these such that he gets hit by multiple at the same time. 2 is enough, but you always want to throw it on a 3rd just in case something goofy happens. Excuse me? There we go. And then I want to put Lynn here in the line. Her HP is low, fortunately, on this save file, so he can reach Lynn here.
Triple hit. Good.
And she'll die to this, so I get to split the AXP in half instead of in 3rd. And we should be good to go as long as I don't do anything else super silly. Luckily, this file had some extra counters, so I've been able to use it a little bit more aggressively with getting back on track. That should be fine.
In
All
a
right,
game,
you're good.
in a game like this, that just shows why it's always good to have a backup file on hand.
Yeah, you have to be super careful with Jesuits too, because he has a massive speed stat. So if you don't hit him from behind directly, it's a 50-50 whether you actually land the hit or not.
Yeah, you miss very easily.
And like with the Celtis, you're super cooked. So that's why we make sure to take it off. And then at this point, we cannot D-dash anymore. The game just does not allow us to do it, so it's a bunch of walking here. But luckily, this file has Celtis, so it looks similar. Surely we can get this on the boards. My worst run yet. Segmented, maybe?
I was about to say, I remember when you were learning this, and
You were hitting 80s.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I managed to squelch out a 69.
感動的なムービーが流れている。感動的なムービーで感動するためには、
No.
現在はプレイステーション2を購入いただく必要がありますね。
It takes a while to reload a file, unfortunately.
You also have to think
この
about how
ブレ
much
スオブ
actually
フ
resides
ァイア
in
5
this
は、
run, and
プレ
the
イ
fact
ステー
that
シ
you
ョン
can cover
2
it as well as you have.
が配信終了したゲームアーカイ
It
ブ
says
ス
a lot from,
じゃ
especially
ない
from
とい
where
けない
you
のかな。
started with this game. Because I remember you telling me about you picking this
ち
up,
ょっとプレイ
and
ステーション2
you just
ちょっとハードルが高くなってきてい
yeah
る
from there.
機種ですけれど、
It's easy to get cooked in this game.
なんとかね、
Unfortunately, it's
ベスオブ
since
フ
it's
ァイ
so
ア
short,
コレクションみたいなのを
like you
カプコン
reset
さんに出していただくの
and
がいい
being
のかな。
ready for
カ
not
プコンさん
resetting
は
is
最
kind
近
of
ね、
tough because there's
最
not
近
really good
ここ
strategy
数
for a
年
lot of it.
そういう旧作タイトル
Honestly,
を
that goo room
ま
was
と
like
め
the
て
most
移植す
expensive
る
mistake
コレクショ
because
ンになるものを
if you hit the big
出して
goo,
くれ
he
はり
doesn't
ま
get
すから、
pointed across the room, but one of them moved in front of him and it just
そういうのの受けをこのタイトル
not like
このシリーズも受けられるといいし、そういう
So
のが
the
いっ
setup
ぱい
here
ま
is
だ
7
山ほどある
cents
から、
and
これからも
Dragon
カプコンさんには
Transformation.
ぜ
Want to
ひ
make
頑
sure
張
to
って
swap
ほ
out a
しいで
weapon.
す。
We need the extra damage. Drop the 7 cents. I usually get rid of my healing item in the first slot, which is why I pick up
いやー、
other healing
地
items.
下世界がずっと薄暗かったか
Make sure
ら
you get the right one.
地上の明るさが眩しい。
And then we're gonna dive and charge twice. The easiest way to like think of a 7th sense, it's like half of a charge is the easiest way to put it. It's a little bit more convoluted than that, but that's the easiest way to put it.
Nice crit.
Yeah, that was a good crit.
Absolutely useless. Thanks for nothing. See you
wait,
next.
there's
Nice
another one.
crit.
See you next.
If you have a Celtis and you're level 31, then you don't need to crit on Elyon.
Yeah, 32, by the way.
Yeah, if you're level 32, you really don't.
I think my old file was on track for 31. Okay, we're 30, it's fine. The only thing I need to do is take off Celtis. Celtis has such a negative speed penalty that Bosch 3 will assuredly outspeed Ryu, and you will be suffering for your sins.
So,
Yeah, feel free to load up the low dive file.
yeah, I was going to go ahead and do that. Reset at the credits music.
Yeah, the
anyway.
credits music's copyright claimed on YouTube, and we want you guys to actually be able to watch this. So I'll be resetting as soon as I'm done too. The big one is like being super confident in your fights, but not getting too confident. Because like sometimes you'll skip 7 cents on Elion. Luckily, there is a way to use it on Bosch 3, but not usually the best method. But once again, Celtis, I have to hit them from behind or I'm going to get punished. I was going to say, was that actually low enough to not kill? What?
I was about to say,
That first hit looked bad.
because that first hit was 1100 something.
Yeah, it's super weird with this. Like they take a while to go "Ooh," and die, and you're just like, what? Excuse me?
Yeah.
So we got to move Nina down real quick here. And I want to use my 7 cents. We already have the Celtis on. Luckily, Bosch Drake is super slow, so we don't really have to worry about anything. But with the Celtis, I still have to hit him from behind, though, so I'm going to have to chase him across the room. We're at 89.
And Sid just
Yeah.
saves, leaving himself an extra percentage.
1, 2, 3. No.
3.
Bad.
Yeah, that happened.
3.
Does it?
We're learning to count.
Yeah. 1, 2, 5-second break. 3.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So in this cutscene, you're supposed to hit 100% by using D-breath, but there's another way you can end the run.
Are you really?
Absolutely.
That's one way to avoid copyright.
So you have access to your dragon tools. If you end your turn, you'll lose. If you D-breath, that's how you're supposed to win to hit 100%. Or you can throw away a PB the same way we're about to do.
I would like to say with this that and done.
Done. Mercy killed in style, baby.
バカ受けしてる。
Oh, you should show the end cutscene.
We
So if you choose the end, there's actually a special, kind of gruesome cutscene.
はい、1分18秒33で
Tilted the last few times
終わり
to
ま
go
す。
that
終わ
far.
ってますね。
there was a run that Sid had while he was
Grinding for PB.
grinding for PBs
こ
and improving.
こまで来たというのに
that
100% になってしまったから
Just
ゲー
absentmindedly
ムオ
was
ーバーであり
mashing
ます。
X.
yeah,
And then I'm like,
he
you
started,
can-
he started charging.
最初から
and
に
then
なる
suddenly
の
it
で
was
あり
just
ます。
Game over.
game over.
So this is why we didn't want to hit
ゲームは
100% throughout the entire game. It will cause us
ソル
drag.
SOL なるシナリオオーバーレイというシステムがあるので
Get good, Ryu, I
ゲームオーバーになっ
guess.
た時最初からもしくは最終セーブポイントからを選ぶことができる。最初から選択した場合は、いくつかの引き継ぎ要素を持って最初から遊ぶことができて、イベントシーンも追加されて遊ぶことができる。
Yep.
まあ、ゲームオーバーに変わりはないけれども。
Exhibition, I'll start getting mine prepped up because I gotta get a little bit into KH, set up some things.
All right.
Time for some low dive stuff.
All right.
So this is a low dive save file. In the low dive category, you're now allowed
1 画
to
面に
turn
なり
into
ましたね。
dragon.
ブレスオブファイア5、このタイトル。
You might have noticed that my D counter
ビ
is
ットが3
higher
つ設定されておりました。
You're still allowed to
一つ目。
dash wherever you want. It's otherwise a typical low dive
主人
save.
公のお名前。
I didn't
2つ目。
save scum
隠し
for
なんか
items or anything
やり
like
込み
that.
要素のダンジョン
So
を
sword
見せて
fights
くれる。
are hard on low dive.
で3つ
Quite
目、
difficult.
ドラゴンにならないでむずいことバトルをやってくれる
everyone to charge AP,
かな
which means there's
という
not
感じでありま
really
すね
much for me
で
to
それを
do.
今から
So
2つ見
I
せてくれ
can
る
explain a few of the
そうですね。
differences between this file and any percent. First of all, we're higher level. We do a very small grind against an enemy called Rafflesia. Second, I have more money. We do a money grind on an enemy called Jackbox, and if you do it right, they'll drop 60,000 zenny. And thanks to that, I am overloaded with healing items. So as long as I'm not, careless, I'm not really at risk of dying. And probably the last most important thing, we have some extra skills. Nina has Jolt and Lightning, level 2 lightning spell. And Ryu has Side Slash and Ogre Slice. That's fine. I put Ryu at the end here because Ryu cannot be killed in this first round. So you just put them to the end. If anyone dies, you just pick them up. It's fine.
Yeah, because that death is completely expected.
Yeah, it happens like, I don't know, a third of the time. All right, on the second turn, it's kind of a repeat of any percent. We're waiting for Lynn. Unfortunately, she's pretty far down the list. Because she's higher level than in any percent, she could be like fourth one down, but no such luck this time.
Going after Nina again?
This is fine. I will need to heal her. Okay, so just like in any percent, we have the cleaner. And I want to get all the enemies kind of in the middle, but the positioning's really different compared to any percent. So I'm not going to turn into a dragon and de-breath them. Instead, my goal is to get them in a line in front of Nina. Let's pull you... No. Because Nina's lightning spell, the attack range is in a line, so I want to get them... Yeah, basically right here. Let's see, that kind of...
That looks
That's
pretty good.
Nice.
No, that's-
One guy's off in the top.
Oh, yep.
That's pretty bad, actually. I'm gonna have to move Nina a little bit. It's okay, it's okay.
I was about to say, that guy being up top was the only outlier of the situation.
Well, the thing is, I would like them to be in a line, like, directly in front of Nina, so I don't have to waste AP moving, but you know what? It's fine. We lose a tiny amount of damage. Well, so Nina's just gonna lightning. It should kill a couple of the guys here. And then Ryu is on cleanup duty. So Ryu's skill side slash, if you immediately use vert slash after, then it will do a combo called X-Blade. And this is how I'm gonna mop up the rest of these guys. One of them, unfortunately, has a counterattack. All right, so that's fight one. That went okay. Fight two is less about positioning enemies carefully and more about positioning yourself. So the first thing I'm gonna do is heal, actually, just because I'm a little worried, and because I am not doing a proper low dive run right now, I can just use the strongest healing items. This would be a huge waste in a real run to use these things that heal 200 HP. I'm gonna change her equipment a little bit to increase her movement. I want her down here. Ryu needs the Sapphire Mazer. He is otherwise just going to wait to charge AP. I want to pull these annexes.
このゲームは移動するのにも AP っていう行動力を消費しますけれど、竜がドラゴンになっているときは、移動に行動力を消費しないのですね。なので、RTA をしているときは、この敵はもうさっさと竜がドラゴンになって、もう相手の初期位置まで移動して、強い攻撃をバーンって打って一発で終わらせいたのですけれど、このショーケースは竜がドラゴンにならないで倒す方法をお見せしているわけですね。なので時間がかかる。
And I'm also trying to open up a passageway for Nina to move through. So now it's time to talk about Ogre Slice. Ogre Slice is an ability with a very high crit rate and a like 50% accuracy penalty, right? So high crits, low accuracy, but if you remember from the 80% run, if you hit enemies from behind, then you get an accuracy bonus. In fact, it completely cancels out the
Accuracy.
penalty. Yeah, the penalty. So also, it lasts the entire combo. So even though Asimov is going to face me here after the first hit, the Ogre Slice, every single one of them is going to have just the normal accuracy. And we can just wreck him.
Just absolutely destroy him.
Those crits definitely help.
There. So, Asimov is gone. I do want to get rid of his annexes.
Yeah, this right here is one of the few skills in the game, the actual side slash and divert slash, doing X slice instead. There's very few like actual combos. It's mainly just different skills that you can access throughout the course of the game.
I'm actually gonna heal Lynn here. I'll heal Nina too, why not? When we go into the next fight, I do want everyone at full HP. So now Asimov is in self-destruct mode. I cannot turn into a dragon to cancel it like we could in any percent. So I'm just getting out of the way.
Notice 1 turn until self-destruct.
I forgot to change those back. I'm just moving them further away. I'm moving them further away than the bomb actually hits, just because I don't want Asimov to chase my characters down. It'd be nice if these things couldn't chase me either, but Lynn's move stat is too low. I can't get her away fast enough.
Yeah, I'll actually be able to show that off on the skill showcase because I actually got some end game gear as well.
Okay.
There's a piece of armor that's really good for her that like doubles her move radius and makes her a lot more useful. Unfortunately, she doesn't get status immunity, which kind of sucks. But
All right.
1 damage.
That's how you do fight 2. Last fight is Xeno. I am really hoping that Ryu is going before Xeno. I need to charge AP again, and he is, thank heavens. So Xeno has a gimmick, much like Cyclops, where if you get her down past a certain HP threshold, she kind of goes Super Saiyan. There's like a small cutscene where she's talking about how important it is to stop you, and after that, all physical hits on her, she has a high chance of blocking and doing like half damage. So I want to avoid that. I can only really avoid it if she is going after Ryu.
yeah, these mages getting a turn is actually like super dangerous, which is why we just bum rush her with a dragon. You could kill her with regular attacks, but these guys being alive is your #1 way to die in this fight.
Xeno is going to get 1 more turn, so I am going to heal. After this, we're done healing.
That Ice Blast, as you saw, did so much damage.
Yeah, that's the tier 2 ice spell, and it's basically like lightning except just ice elemental.
I need to get everyone together because once again, I'm doing crowd control abilities, lightning and X-Blade. So Nina gets to go first, and I can do a volley of 8 lightning casts in a row. And after this, I could start hitting them with Ryu, but again, I don't want to put Xeno's HP down and then let her get a turn. So I'm actually just going to pass his turn, let her act, let her beat me up a little bit, and then Ryu will get to clean up the rest of these.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any of Lynn's like tier 3 skills here. She'd actually be a menace in this fight.
Yeah. Yeah, in any percent you don't use Lynn for damage. She is actually really good.
Yeah, she has a really busted skill, Shatter, which I'll probably be spamming when I mess something up, but you'll kind of see how impressive the damage is. It's based on distance. If you're right up in the enemy's face, it hits like an absolute truck.
All right, so now I'm doing the same trick as Asimov. I want to get behind. And Ogre Slice a whole bunch. But it's not enough to kill her. So we are going to go down 1 more turn, But here's a nice little treat. We are actually going to use Lynn for a little bit of damage in this fight.
Yeah, luckily at this point, Hey still does a decent amount of damage. She falls off really quick though, which is why we just try and get everything done without bothering with her turn.
Yeah, so she should be within enough HP for Ryu to handle the rest. I'm gonna pass it to him.
Yeah, the other benefit too is we turn her around so that we can hit her from behind.
Yeah, that's another reason I attack with Lynn.
Ogre slices. Just
And done.
That's low dive.
Heck yeah.
Low dive storage. Nice.
That's how you do it. Low dive is a very challenging category. I'm still learning it. It requires a lot more luck than any percent.
Yeah, and a certain amount of skill, which is why I made up my own fake thing.
Which we can now pass it to.
Yeah.
But thank you for donating to that. I enjoy doing that fight. I love those strats. I think they're so cool.
So we're
いや
gonna do a skill
ー、
showcase.
ドラゴンさんにならずに戦うと
It's
12分
50
もかかるんですね。
floor dungeon with a super boss at the 50th floor. I skipped the first 2 floors because it is legitimately just Fire Blast. So we're gonna head in here and I'm gonna start showing off some skills here and talking about a few different things. This is the Nina room, yeah. Okay, I wanna put on... Yes, that's correct, because I went like Valhalla. We're gonna play this super safe and just bait the bats across the room here so that when I knock them back, there's not an issue. Want to get the whole group here. We also make sure to have poison shrooms here instead of anything else. You guys want to join the party or no? Okay, that's neat, I guess.
That's being
もう
bad.
1個のショーケースが始まっておりますね。
I was about to say.
Okay, that
こ
would have
こ
been
をこ
way
れと
too
いう
much fun
隠
for
し
me.
ダンジョンを
You're being pretty batty.
見せてくれる
Close enough.
ようです。
I can make this work. So I'm gonna show you
そ
off
の子で
Valhalla.
敵を1箇所に集め
Let
て
me see here. We're gonna actually have to do something a little bit different here. You know what? It's
はい
funnier
攻
this
撃し
way.
て
So Lag
まとめ
Valhalla
て倒
usually
すの
takes
か
a turn
な
to activate, but if you use it on the EX turn, it'll activate immediately. It's a delayed lightning spell, but it'll instantly end our EX turn here. And you can just kind of see it melts. I'll show you the regular Valhalla. This one's a little bit weaker, but it's still pretty decent. You guys are gonna be annoying about this. Okay, yeah, we'll get a line death going here. Jolt these guys because they're most likely gonna die. Throw a lightning. And they're dead. I'll show a regular Valhalla on the next floor. I have plenty of chances to show off things. Each and every floor gives you a blue chest and a key once you clear it. And most of them, in every 5th floor is a skill. The at 1 through 4, et cetera, is going to be items for the most part. So I don't have a lot of the late game skills, but I have enough. So we're going to get these orcs together and have a little bit of a party. Want to get them over here. Okay, okay, fine. Fly to the end of the moon. That's cool. Where is the guy in armor? All right, there he is. We are going to Dragon here. We are going to meme. So one of the nice things here is they reset your D counter, so I can do something like this.
I know exactly what you're about to do.
Power on ending. There you go.
Power overwhelming.
So Hurricane is also an interesting move.
Oh, it's so laggy.
Oh
I
my
wouldn't-
god!
I would normally. Oh, this is a really annoying angle. I want to
Oh,
hit.
it's still
So
lagging.
攻撃
Hurricane
力
takes 1.25
強化の
per,
効果を
when you use
限
it.
界まで重ね書き
Now, look
した
at
の
my
か
D
な。
counter and tell me how that math works. Per enemy hit.
そうすると9200とかいうダメージが出
I
る。
got plenty of it. Why don't we just use it? All right, so that's enough goofing around. We're not using any more dragon here. We're here for the skills. I'm also going to eat a poison mushroom for fun. This is a very fun way to wreck yourself when doing 1/4 because you're poisoned now. It's a bit unfortunate, but not a big problem. So we're going to get rid of this little guy here. And take a hit from the armored fella here, because we want to drain our HP so I can show a skill later on the next floor. Gonna let Ryu go again here, and use that Vert Slash to make sure he goes down. This guy's pretty tanky, but he will do a significant amount of damage. So we're going to keep using Side Slash because it does almost no damage here, and then cancel our combo and let him hiss again. So we have a skill called Reversal that will do damage based on our current HP versus our max HP. There's another weaker version. We'll risk it. I've got a tonic. He'll revive at 1. Good, 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 good.
Nice.
Now it's all set up. We're going to switch. Yeah, we want to end our turn here, and we'll just let Nina set him on fire. Surely that will be fair. We'll start out with our level 1, into our level 2, into level 3. Luckily, he had just enough HP. The level 3 skills have a massive AoE, but they are pretty expensive at 30 AP a pop, so we don't get to use them very often. Luckily, the keys over here lets me know which direction I'm going.
They're also flashy as can be.
Yep. So we have a skill called Reversal. This is one of the most busted skills in the game with a proper setup, which is why I ate the poison mushroom, so I could actually bring my HP down. I intended to show more of Reversal, but I got a little bit trigger happy and did a little bit too much damage. But, you know, we're short on time. I played it a little bit fast and loose. Let's get you straight to the main course. Yeah, just a little bit of damage. No buffs. Level 25. See you later, buddy.
Easy. He's dead.
Yep. So the next ones, we're going to be using something a little bit different. We've got a lot of really cool skills on the level 3 slot, so we're going to be spamming a few of those real quick. Terror Break can one-shot. Well, Terror Break is not one-shot. That ignores enemies' armor. The Round Saber is a good AoE attack. It's got a pretty decent amount of damage. It's basically like Side Slash if it wasn't bad. We have Spear Charge here, which we can use and give ourselves a 1.5 bonus. I wonder what that'll do to Reversal. Surely. You know what? Why don't we go all in? I have a few items here, you know, just a few.
Oh, dear Lord.
Let's see what we can get out of this. We only got one hit. We might as well use it. There is another move called Discharge, but it requires you to take damage, so it's much harder to set up. But Reversal is just the cream of the crop in terms of damage. Let's give Lynn a turn here. This is the easiest floor to get away with showing stuff on. You know what? Let's give Lynn the benefit of the doubt here, too. Let's give her a power boost. She's got a lot of cool skills that have nice AoE range. She also has this Shatter ability. You know what? Let's min-max here. Yep, we are as close as we possibly can be. Shatter does damage based on your range. Yep.
That's a bit overkill.
Just
What?
Just Ryu takes 5, she takes 2. Just you know, Shatter just absolutely spins it on its head with Lynn. I'll be showing a lot of the weaker skills in the next few floors. Unfortunately, those are most of these super bread and butter ones that will absolutely kill things, but we got a couple of minutes left, so I'm gonna spam as many cool things that you're probably never gonna see in the in any runs unless you do a casual playthrough. Oh, I guess I should show you what Deathbringer does at, you know, with a good weapon, because this is the Dragon Sword plus 4 from multiple playthroughs. Legend Blade, let's see what happens when I do a Great Smash here. You know, that's a bit of the expected result, unfortunately. Spirit Charge again, whatever. You may have noticed I had Hex there. You can actually increase the EXP you get from an enemy 10% when you use that. Let's get cute here. We got Demon Scythe here. There's some abilities that are locked to a weapon. So we're gonna actually boost our stats here. Because Death can insta-kill an enemy, but it is based on your stats. So we're just gonna go all the way. Throwing a power magic boost in the 7th sense. If these things don't die in one hit, free refund, I guess. Unfortunately, it was a bit slow of an animation, which is why I went all in on it. Thank you.
Nice.
That saved us some time. Also, we have Divine here. We have a set of skills that will reduce move, speed, power, or defense. Lynn also has some decent moves. Let's go with the Victorious, which is something you get from one of the side rooms. She has an ability called That's It, that's supposed to boost the next move, and then Drop Dead, which is, you know, just a little flashy.
Lynn is so good. This game is so good.
This is the only way I could possibly sell this game. The only struggle down here is your tools that you have, equipment-wise, are very limited because it's limited by your how much stuff you actually have. We'll do Cross Viper this time. Cross Viper is no, is it Cross Viper? Yeah, it should be Cross Viper. Hit and run, yeah. I think this will work. Cross Viper should swap up here, but I'm not 100% sure. It is like the flassiest bad move we have. So I'll show you Round Saber. This hits multiple enemies and is very good when it does it. Let's throw in a couple of spells here, because the one thing is I can't change spells rods multiple times. We're gonna have to go straight for Blizzard because I do not expect them surviving this. You've seen Frost Blast from the mages in the Xeno fight, so let's speed this up a bit. Let's give Lynn some time in the sun. We still got a couple of endgame skills for her that are very good too. Let's see, we're on victorious right now? No, we're not. We'll do the grenades. So the other abilities are blow up. This is a good way to measure the cone for a Khmer and know how wide it'll reach. Let's Dance is basically like a magic spell, just rains down the bullets from however far she can actually shoot. This box is actually kind of interesting because we can use it to drop some very powerful items. Getting kind of close here, so we'll throw a little bit of... oh, that's the wrong one. Well, we'll get Ryu in here for one last revenge. Let's see how high we can push it. We got power boost, we got 1 HP, we got 60 EXP, a 7th sense going. Surely reversal can't kill here. Yeah, I think we're good. I think that's enough. That's time, everybody. You can get some of Bosch's skills, but they're a bit boring. They just pierce defense and do a set amount of damage, only do like 20%, ignoring everything else. But I tried showing the best things possible with what little bit of time I had and how kind of volatile the KH floors can be. I had a great time. How'd you guys feel?
That's fun. Oh, it was
so
great
good.
time.
I think we'll just stay here for the next one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you guys can do that.
I think so. I think the only person that, we voted out, unfortunately, is you.
You've been voted off the island. The thing is, this is why. This is offensive, even.
完全にグッドゲー
You
ムですかね。
besmirched my character, sir. Yeah, that's what I expected.
42.
And with that, I think we can... Actually, Swimmy, do you have anything you want to say before we go?
Sure. Thank you, RPG Limit Break, for having us. Thank you more than anything to everybody who donated and everybody who's going to donate. You all are the heroes of this story, so thank
Absolutely.
you.
That... I couldn't have said it better myself. Heb, we're going to throw it back to you.
Alrighty, folks. While we get set up for this next run with
というわけで、ブレスオブザファイア5ドラゴンクォーターでした。では、次のタイトルの準備に移りますので、しばらくお待ちください。